What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna be doing a tier list for Worlds. As everyone probably knows, Worlds is pretty soon. It's in under 2 weeks, and I guess I'm just gonna give my tier list on what I think is good, what I think will do well, and what I think the play rate is for everything. So let's start with decks that pretty much no one will play. Yeah, Rock's Honchkrow, not feeling it. Rock's Mewtwo, also not feeling it. I think the problem is Rock's Honchkrow is dealing with Vessel League kind of being the better deck. Rocket's Mewtwo is it just doesn't have as good matchups as it used to. Like it just struggles against a lot of the Pults now. Blaziken's a problem. Vessel League's a problem. Um, what else is a problem? There's some big problems. Excadrill's a problem. Yeah, like this deck's just like not good. What else? Two Cannon. Yeah, I don't think this deck's that good. It's like kind of fun, but it's really bad to pull, I think. I'm not sure if you can make a build that's like actually good of this deck that is like reasonable into pull. Like Greninja, this deck's like just not good. I like Itchy Pollen's just too much for it. What else? I think Beedrill's down here. I mean, maybe it goes in C. It's like okay. Uh, I think Lucario Hariyama's down here. I don't think this deck's particularly strong. It's definitely got its issues, and it doesn't make up for it in its strengths. So I expect this to be down here. Um, Next tier up, and like honestly, I'm not gonna order this tier. Um, Next tier up will be some of the other decks. I mean, honestly, here actually, sorry, I forgot about some of these guys. I would also put that here. Uh, but yeah, next tier I would say like Lopunny's here. I guess. I don't know how much it deserves to be here. I don't think the deck's that strong. I think Lily's Clefairy also not that strong. Like it's really good into Pult. I don't know. Like you're gonna have to do some things to really get your percentages up against some of the other decks in the field. Like you're probably not gonna be doing well into Vessel League. You're not gonna be doing well into Drill. You're not gonna be doing well into King. You don't even beat like decks like Crustle. You don't like you probably don't even beat Drill easily. I mean maybe you do because you can tech some things for it. I think you're better off with one of the Ogerpon builds, even though this would be better into Pulse specifically. Uh, Next up, I think Megalucario here, like that's reasonable. Grim, I think even though it does really well in line, I don't really rate the deck. I think this deck could be better for sure. Uh, Ghostfair, this deck also has problems. I don't really rate it. It's like not even the greatest at beating Pult. Not to mention like you can kind of get outplayed by a lot of the other decks. It's pretty decent into decks like Festival Lead, I think. So you might be okay with it, but honestly, not feeling it. I don't think it's gonna do that well. Beedrill also down here. I think it's okay, but you've got way too many problems. You got to deal with the chicken. You got to deal with single prizes here. You got to deal with other single prize. You got to deal with other single prizes. Like honestly, I don't even know if this makes it deserves to make it in C. Like, it's like okay, but yeah, I don't know. It's got some good matchups. Like, it should be good into Zorok. It can even cause some problems for Drill, surprisingly. So, I guess it gets C, but I like this is like a do not touch deck in my opinion. Although like I would say like Grim's definitely a step above this deck. Like I would put Grim at the top of this tier, and I would definitely be looking at putting Beedrill towards the bottom, even though these decks are like not that strong. Next tier up, I would say the basic box, like with the legacy and everything's in here. I think it's pretty decent. Alakazam as well. I think that's decent. Crustle over here. I guess Hydrapple. I don't really know. Like I don't really rate this deck that highly at the moment, but it's like not that bad. Like you do have some problems. I mean, you can kind of deal with Vesely because you got your other attack. Like you can copy their attack. That's why they run the Dual Wave Diplin in this deck, so they can copy an attack under Festival Grounds and fight back a bit. So it's like okay into Festival Lead. It's not the greatest into Chicken. It's like decent into the other Pults. Although like you're gonna see a lot of Moltres here, which is not great for them. You're actually decent into Slowking a lot of time just because they can't really deal with your Hydrapple too easily. Zorok's like good for you. So like the deck's in like an okay position. Now this is where we get to the real meat. I think the decks in this tier is this, 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 and this, and this. And surprisingly, I have left the Pulse here. So in terms of ordering, I would say that's correct for the first tier. For the second tier, decks I like. I think Zoroark will do really well, even though it's got like a lot of issues. I think there will just be enough Zoroarks that hit enough Pulse that are winning often enough that they'll make it. Of that, I really like Bolt as a deck. I like Bolt, kind of like Slowking as well. It's not too bad against the Pulse. It's like really not good into the Zoroark, but honestly, it's like fine into everything else. Like even Festival Lead's okay. You're gonna see people run either Slowbro or the Annihilate. I'm kind of liking the Annihilate right now just because the Slowbro, like, if they run multiple growing energies, they can attach their way out, or they can, maybe they're running, like, extra Boss or Gladion or something, and they can get around it for a bit. Yeah, if they have anything like that, then you're not going to get there. And even if they attack first, you might not get there. And then between these two, I don't really know which one will do better. And like it might be Festival Lead, to be honest. Like I think that's reasonable. Like I think like a lot of these decks, like this tier, they're probably not that different in strength. Like I think these are definitely the top 8, and then this would be 9th and 10th. And then yeah, Crustle's probably here, and Hydrapple here. The rest, honestly, I'm not gonna like sort properly because I don't think it's particularly relevant. But yeah, in terms of meta percentages, I will give 16% to Dragapult. I will give 14% to Blaziken, 10% to Dusknoir. Here's Zoroark. I'm expecting like 7 or 8%. I think 7%. Bolt, like, I think because of the split between these kind of variants, this will be like 3%. Slowking, like, honestly, it might be like 5, 6%. I don't know. It's probably like 5.5. I'm going to put 6. That might be on the high end. Festival Lead, I'm expecting 7%. Drill, I'm also expecting around 7%. So currently, I have about 70% covered. Basic box here. This is probably slightly more played than Bolt, although I don't think it's as strong. I think that'll be 4%, but that's also got like a lot of builds, because there's the slop that has Crispin, and there's the builds that are with just the Teal Mask. That kind of adds both of them. Like, honestly, I think it's worse than Bolt, but it's still very good. Alakazam, I think this is also going to hit like 4% usage. I'd be surprised if it hit 5. I could, but I think it'll be around there. Crustle, probably 2%. I don't think many people will play it. You definitely have the potential to do well with it, but there are a lot of scary things, like Slowking scary, Festival Lead scary, Drill scary, Chicken with Chiyu is a little scary, Poltnor is not exactly easy. Alakazam might be fine because I think a lot of them won't be running Enhanced Hammers, and the reason for that is like nothing in here, like basically in all these 12 decks here, the only deck that even uses Mist Energy would be the Crustle. So I think there's a very good chance that if they see 2%, they're just going to like, okay, well, I'm just not going to run it. I'm just going to run more anti-Pulp cards. Opon, Hydrapple, I think is going to get 3%. I think some people will just play this. I think Grim might be the same with 3%. Hide and Sneak, I kind of don't think it'll reach 3%. I think it'll just hit 2%, which is quite low. But just like hasn't gotten like the results to justify having a higher play rate. Now these decks, I don't really know. I guess they're like all gonna get like 1% roughly. Like, they're probably not even gonna get 1%. I can kind of just put 1% for the rest of these decks, to be honest. Like I don't think they will. Like I think that what I'm capturing here is like roughly correct to this, but I don't really see much happening with these decks. I think like I see most of the action happening here with basically this being all the action, except maybe Grim, and this like could even go into this tier as well. Like honestly, like it might. Like, it's not too bad, but yeah, I don't rate it that highly. Even though it's done like kind of well online, I think it's got major issues and it's already starting to see some kind of decline. So I kind of expect it to fall off a bit. Anyway, this is I think pretty reasonable for a tier list here. Yeah, I think this is it. Any deck that I didn't mention is definitely not on the list, so don't even bother asking about that. Yeah, anyway, I think that is it. Let me know how your tier list looks, if it looks any different from me. And to everyone who's going, I'll see you all at Worlds.